Nobody told you this, but the reason you feel stuck in life is not because you are lazy. It's because your brain has been trained to stay stuck. And the worst part, you don't even realize it. Right now, at this exact moment, there are millions of people scrolling, watching, consuming, thinking they are moving forward, but they're not. They're just distracted, busy, but not progressing. And if you're honest with yourself, you've felt this too. That strange feeling where your days pass quickly, but your life doesn't change. You wake up, you do what you have to do, you scroll, you think about improving your life, and then you sleep again, and somehow, nothing changes. Days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and suddenly, you realize you're in the same place, same habits, same thoughts, same life. And that realization is uncomfortable, because deep down, you know you're capable of more. You know you're not average. You know you're not meant to live like this. But still, you can't seem to move. Why? The answer is simple. You are addicted to comfort, not physical comfort, mental comfort, the comfort of staying where things feel safe, predictable, familiar. Your brain loves that. Because your brain is not designed to make you successful. It's designed to keep you safe. And safety comes from repetition, from doing the same things again and again, even if those things are destroying your potential. That's why change feels so hard. Because the moment you try to do something different, your brain resists. It creates doubt, fear, overthinking, excuses. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is trying to protect you from the unknown. Everything you want in life exists on the other side of that discomfort. Growth is uncomfortable. Discipline is uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable. And most people avoid it, not because they don't want success, but because they don't want discomfort. So they stay where they are, stuck, comfortable, unfulfilled. And slowly, that comfort becomes a trap. A silent one, because it doesn't hurt immediately. It feels okay, even good, but over time, it destroys your progress, your confidence, your potential. And one day, you wake up and realize you wasted years, not because you couldn't change, but because you didn't, because you chose comfort over growth. And that choice, repeated every day, shapes your entire life. The moment you become aware of this pattern, you gain power. You can see when your brain is trying to pull you back. You can see when you're making excuses. You can see when you're choosing comfort over progress. And that awareness is the first step. But awareness alone is not enough. Most people know what they should do. Wake up early, work hard, stay consistent, but they don't do it. Why? Because their habits are stronger than their intentions. And habits are built through repetition, not motivation, not inspiration. Repetition. That's why motivation doesn't last. If you really want to change your life, you don't need more motivation. You need better habits. Small ones, simple ones, but consistent ones. Small actions, repeated daily, create massive results over time. But most people ignore small actions. They want big change instantly. And when they don't get it, they quit. They go back to comfort, back to old patterns, back to being stuck. But real change doesn't work like that. It's slow, almost invisible. At first, you won't see results. You won't feel different. You just can't see it yet. Because change happens internally. Before it shows externally, your mindset shifts, your discipline builds, and then, suddenly, things start changing. But by that time, most people have already quit. Start building discipline, because discipline doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired or bored. It just makes you do what needs to be done. Actions, consistent actions, even when you don't feel like it. And that's hard, but that's the point. Because anything that has value requires effort, requires sacrifice, requires discomfort. The moment you accept that, everything changes. You stop looking for easy ways. You stop waiting for the perfect moment. And you start moving, slowly, but consistently. And that consistency builds momentum. And momentum changes everything. Once you start moving forward, it becomes easier to keep going. You feel progress. You see results. you gain confidence. It all starts with one decision: to stop choosing comfort and start choosing growth, not once, but every day. Your life is defined by what you do repeatedly. If you keep doing what's easy, you will stay where you are. But if you start doing what's difficult, you will change. Slowly, but permanently. You were never stuck. You were just comfortable. And the moment you broke that comfort, you changed everything. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. Every time you delay action, you train your brain to avoid effort, to avoid growth, and slowly, you become someone who does nothing. If your pattern is discipline, your life becomes progress. It's that simple. Changing patterns means fighting yourself. No one sees it, no one applauds it, but that's where real change happens. In silence, in decisions that seem small. Successful people don't wait. They create. They act, even when they don't feel ready. Action creates clarity. Are you actually trying to change your life? Or are you just thinking about it? Thinking changes nothing. Only action does. That's how change begins. Not with motivation, but with movement. You realize it wasn't as hard as you thought. Discipline ignores feelings. It focuses on actions. And when your actions become consistent, your results become inevitable. Growth is invisible until it's undeniable. You're here now. You see it. You understand it. This moment, right now, is your turning point. You just need to change one thing, one habit, one action, and repeat it. Don't wait. Don't overthink. Don't delay. Start. Even if it's small, just start. Because that's all it takes to change everything.